can switch now to the Q&A session in English or French or German.
Any questions from your side?
Well, I have a question about, let's say, if I would supply a project, so the final goal is to have a larger project in InnoSwiss frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether it's InnoSwiss frame, whether it's a consortium which is funded maybe by the Department for Environment, whether it's a bilateral project, that is not so relevant. What is relevant is that it can lead to a solution which finds its way into the market. I think that is the very important way, the very important thing about it. And maybe some require a funding from InnoSwiss, maybe some require a funding from the Federal Department of Agriculture, maybe others require no funding, they just finance it amongst themselves. So that is completely open.
Hi, everyone. Just so my name is Richard, but this is Diana here, my business partner, because we are two on the video. A question regarding the project. Is it, are we looking at, solutions, for food industry on a completely international scale, or should we rather focus for, on Switzerland, basically solution that can be specifically applied on Switzerland?
No, should be radical. That is the most relevant thing. So really having making an impact, helping to develop the food system forward, because nowadays the food system is not sustainable. It's a broken system what we have, and we are looking for new solutions how to get to a sustainable food system in general. And that is true for both on a Swiss axis as well as on a global axis. So.
Okay, good.
Hi everyone. I also have a question. You mentioned the verticals. I think you have 3 verticals, and then you presented the sort of first campaign around low processing technologies. Do you know the topic of the following campaigns already, or does it evolve over time? Or I guess what I'm wondering is how open is the process in terms of topics, or how much is actually given?
We will run. The idea is to run 3 ideation campaigns per year. Each one will have a different thematic, but the idea is also to have, let's say, one channel which will be open, completely open. So you can then, if your idea doesn't fit into one thematic campaign, you can also submit your idea on this open channel. Yeah, I don't know if this answers.
Yeah. I think I understood. Because what I saw that in the verticals, it's quite broad, and you can make a lot of things fit. Whereas the campaign topic is really narrow, which might make sense because it's an open field, as Peter put it. But then if I have something else, I might just not fit in.
Yeah.
Maybe just to explain here, or just to add on, we will have this platform which is provided by Hype. And it's basically an idea submission and idea evaluation platform. Okay, that's what it is about. We will have these different innovation boosters here, so you can then click on one, then you go to us, or you see also from the others. And then they are presented. And here you have the chance also to submit generic ideas or generic inputs, which then so you can submit it here, and then they will be collected, and we will also look at those. The community will see these ideas, will rate it, and they can also provide, and this will also serve as a reservoir for new ideas and for new subjects. So which means if there is a demand from the community for a certain topic, we will see it here, and we can also launch then a campaign referring to that topic. Any other questions?
Sorry. Now I have a question about, let's say I have already an idea very well developed, or almost a product. Is there also a plan, that you have, let's say, support for investors and so on, that you can scale up already an existing project? I mean, if you don't come from basic, the idea that you have just an idea, but you have already, let's say, a product or a technology or whatsoever developed, let's say on a lab level or pilot level, and now you would like to promote this idea. Is there also something, to present this idea and so on?
If this fits into the so for example, the workshops, let's take the workshops as an example. We don't go for the ideation phase because it's not an idea anymore. It's already something concrete. So let's make an example. One workshop topic is bioeconomy in general, and maybe making use of the better use of the ingredients, let's say, as a topic. Then you have the proposal to develop your solution further towards a scale solution for a larger scale, and maybe transfer it also to other products. Then you can apply for this workshop, but you should find partners who are joining you. So you cannot go by yourself to this workshop. That is not possible. You should find partners. But again, for that, we can use the Hype platform. So you can place your topic, and then you can find others who would like to join. Or maybe they say, oh, that's great. Maybe we can combine it with this and that. And then you form a consortium. And you must be, to participate in these workshops, it's at least one research and one company, at least. Whether you have 2 or 3 companies and maybe two research units.
Okay.
There was a raised hand from Rory Nazareth.
Right, that was me. Thank you. I just want to clarify, this is only about food transformation, right? That's the kind of projects that you're looking for, because the project that I'm working on is not about food transformation, but about distribution. Is this the right place to be?
It is all along the agricultural and food value chain.
Value chain, yeah.
So distribution is a subject, of course. And also adjacent fields, that's very important. Adjacent fields, so fields which are nearby or which are associated with that is also very important. And I mentioned before we will have 12 different innovation boosters, So this means we have also other subjects, and we may run campaigns together with others. So I give an example. There is one focusing on blockchain, and then maybe we talk about transparency and trust and these type of elements, and whether we can put this in a digital chain. Maybe we can do something together with them. Or it's about decarbonization. That's another innovation booster. So maybe we think about how to store CO2 and doing this together with a food process. Maybe, just making up an example. So think open, think wide. Other questions? You can also ask the question in French. That's why we do it together. Don't get irritated because I'm only talking English.
Oui, Philippine.
Yeah, very good question and pretty practical. On the platform, is there so a template to submit our IDs, right?
Yeah.
Can we have access to the template before starting filling in our ID? Have a look to other IDs, maybe?
You will first create your profile on the platform to get access to it and to be able to see what's in it. And then if you want to submit your ID, you will have this button, submit, and you will access this form.
Okay.
We are currently building this form, so it will have I think 3 or 4 sections. So you have the general information, and then you will have to describe your ID, how it is, why do you consider it to be, for example, sustainable, and so on. So you will have it will not be too long, and then you have to enter to fill in all those sections, and then you click submit. It will be validated and it will appear, and it will be visible by the community.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sebastian Kehl.
Thank you. 2 short questions. The first one, for the platform, is it when I don't register, do I have the possibility to just see the ideas for all my colleagues, for example, that don't want to do the profile and all of that, just to read the ideas through? Is it possible?
It's possible to see the ID if you're not registered. You can see.
Perfect. And just I just came late. Sorry for that. I apologize. It is recorded, so I can see the video afterwards, isn't it? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Good. Any other questions?
Maybe just are you also going to what Peter presented? Do you have any, is it placed somewhere, or do you get paper copies or something like that?
We will. It's already, part of it is already on the homepage. It's foodecosystems.ch, and we can upload the presentation there too.
Okay, thank you.
I just copied the link from EIT Food into the chat, and I just chose this example because that is open to everyone. So you can click around a little bit, and then you see what you can get there, what information you can get there, without even registering. Okay, so that is the level to where you can get without registration, and only if you want to interact with the system. If you would like to comment, if you want to place an idea, if you want to do an evaluation, you have to register yourself. Only at that level. No?
Yeah. Otherwise, you can also contact one of us to get more answers. If you feel more comfortable, to just give us a call. We'll be happy to help. Yeah.
Just here, Sebastian again. Excuse me. Just the link. Maybe I just didn't find it here, but I didn't got in the chat any link from you, Peter.
You didn't get any.
It's in the window, not the general chat.
Okay. Probably it's just my incompetence. Excuse me for that.
I will put it in both chats. Okay?
Yeah, put it in both chats.
Excuse me for that. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope you will join and you will actively join the community and participate with us on this first campaign. This is very important.